Bitcoin Treasury Reserve. So, in other words, you have your company running, but you want to hold your money in something that's not being inflated away. So, like most people are doing, like either putting money in CDs or savings accounts, like high yield savings accounts, which are not bad. And I understand that. And a lot of people, a lot of my partners think that's the way to go. And sometimes I have no choice. But personally, I think Bitcoin is way better because if you look at the last 4 years, even if you invested at the worst time, in other words, when Bitcoin was the highest compared to now, you still made a 24% year over year return, which is pretty fucking good. It kills a high yield savings account, even during this crazy high interest rate time period. So, in other words, if you're holding your money in Bitcoin, you've grown your stack. If you're holding your money in most places, you've either tread water or actually had your value inflated away from you and had them just kind of steal from you. I'd like to put as much money from the real estate into Bitcoin as possible, create a Bitcoin Treasury Reserve. Here are some ways. And one thing is I'll give you, if you want more nuts and bolts about it, just ask. I have more details of how to do this, but I just want to keep it somewhat short and simple. So collect rent in Bitcoin, cash flow after mortgage, principal, interest, taxes, insurance. Take your cash flow, put that into Bitcoin, hold your reserves in Bitcoin. I hold 13%, definitely 10 to 15% a month. Hold that in Bitcoin. Take your securities, do first month, last month, and security if you can. That way you have 2 months worth to put into Bitcoin, and then you can pay it back, hopefully by your operating account. So if this is your Bitcoin side and this is your operating side, hopefully the operating side can can tolerate that payback, and then you can just keep the money in Bitcoin. If you have to break some off, you do. Obviously, when you have to, but you try not to. Never sell your Bitcoin. Then let's say for commercial property, every 3 to 5 years, for residential, maybe every 5 to 12 years, no more than 12 years. So at that point, you've doubled your equity easily, even if the market sucks. Refinance the equity out, take that money, put it into Bitcoin. Take your profits, especially if you're a multifamily and you're going to be paying lots of different people, take your profits, stick them in Bitcoin, hold them for a quarter or two, and then pay it out. This could be risky, but this is a very good idea, especially if you can do longer holding times. And also do a line of credit. You can do a home equity line of credit against your own house, or if you're doing rentals and you know the bank well, I just did 100,000. You can get a line of credit on your rentals and use that to, historically you would use that to buy another place to get more income coming in, but now doing it into Bitcoin makes sense. And the last thing is every single one of your LLCs can have a credit card and a business account and a business credit card. Do a cash advance against your account, against your credit card. Take out 15,000, 20,000, put it into Bitcoin, pay the minimums back, hopefully through the operating account, but if you have to, by breaking off a little bit of Bitcoin. And then after a while, switch it to another zero APR card or pay back the original balance. Assuming it went up, say 24% after a year, pay back the original balance, and then whatever you have left over, you just got that amount of Bitcoin for free, essentially. So those are my best ones. So the PDF for Bitcoin Treasury for real estate investors, I'm just going to bang them out. Hold Bitcoin through rent, cash flow, reserves, securities, refinance money, profit folder, line of credit, and credit card advance. Those are ways to increase your Bitcoin holding, make your Bitcoin holding a strategic Bitcoin treasury, and just keep getting stronger while inflation is wearing away everything around you. So that should just keep your business going through the roof. If you have any other ideas, let me know. I am super open to more ideas. I would love to do this as fast as possible and as successfully as possible. So by all means, let me know if that's working out for you, and let me know any other ideas of better ways that you've done it. I'm totally open. I think it's a really good idea to get your Bitcoin treasury. Hey, this is Evil Landlord. If you've been wondering about the course, this is a really good time to sign up. Whatever you sign up for, that's going to be your price forever. We're not going to inflate it away. That's like what you get in at, and that's your price. Some companies did that to me for some things, and I've always been very loyal to them. I really like that approach. Um, for me, it's not so much about making money. It's more about just organizing the information. I have a lot of information and I'm a little scatterbrained, so I'd like to put it down and just have it in, various videos and have the documents here so that it's all in one place and it's all sitting here. And then whatever you need, I can direct you. And or you can just go on your own time and search through it and find everything, from leases to 3-day notices to quit or whatever, like from legal stuff to just like common sense organizational stuff, calculators, etc. We've got all of it. So I'm really happy to share it. I've been very lucky to run this business now since 2018 and basically just make it bigger every year and make it better and go through some ups and downs. I've learned a couple things the hard way, especially C class properties. Running C class properties is much harder. You see these high returns on paper and you're kind of lulled into it. You're kind of lured. You're lured that it's an incredible investment, but then there's a reason why the experienced investors pass on them. The 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 luxury properties are much better tenant class and much easier to run and much more fun to run. So you'd rather invest in great areas. But, get in how you can and get in as soon as you can because there's a learning curve and also the faster you get in, the more the time sequence of the mortgage pay down works in your favor. So there's really no reason to hesitate. So just get it done. And if you want to talk one-on-one, schedule a call. You can follow the link to Calendly or just, send me a text or whatever and let's talk. Let's figure out what's best for you. All right, so sign up into the course. That way I have your email and your info and we can start getting you in the game here.